is not a celebration. This is a football brawl, and right now, FIFA is investigating exactly what happened here. Football Beef Files, Episode 1. On July 20th, FIFA's disciplinary committee confirmed it has appointed a prosecutor to investigate the post-match incidents at the World Cup final. This isn't rumor. This isn't a highlight reel. This is an active case. So today, we're not just showing you the clips, we're breaking down exactly how a World Cup final turned into a brawl and why. To understand the chaos at full time, you have to understand what happened in the 120 minutes before it. Early on, Alexis McAllister fouls Dani Olmo. Badly timed, and it set the tone. Then Nicolas Tagliafico spends the match trying everything to stop Lamine Yamal, at one point raking his studs down Yamal's calf. No card. By the second half, Leandro Paredes comes off the bench and immediately starts a pattern, shoving Dani Olmo to the ground, arguing every single decision. Then, deep into stoppage time, Enzo Fernandez goes through Spain's 19-year-old center-back, Pau Cubarsí. Second yellow, red card, Argentina, down to 10 men, right when it mattered most. Full time, Spain wins 1-0. And that's when it actually gets ugly. Watch this. Nahuel Molina appears to hit Rodri as Spain's players are celebrating. Rodri turns, and Molina squares up to him. Then Eric Garcia steps in to defend his teammate, and Paredes grabs him by the throat. Under FIFA's own disciplinary code, that's a red card offense on its own. Paredes isn't done. He goes after Gavi next, shoving him to the ground. And off to the side, Nicolas Otamendi, Rodri's former Manchester City teammate, is caught by camera, appearing to tell Rodri that he and Aymeric Laporte had been crying all week. Argentina's own coaching staff, including assistant Roberto Ayala, reportedly got physically involved trying to break it up. Now, here's the contrast that made this story blow up. While his teammates were brawling, Messi walked the line and shook every single Spanish player's hand. He later collapsed to the ground alone, in tears. Former Germany midfielder Toni Kroos said simply that football had won. His old teammate Thomas Hitzelsperger went further, calling several Argentina players thugs and praising Messi as the exception. Even BBC pundit Joe Hart didn't hold back. He called the Argentina players' conduct disgusting and said they had no complaints coming after the result. FIFA's investigation could result in retroactive red cards. Paredes' chokehold alone would trigger an automatic sending off if formally reviewed. Molina and Ayala are both expected to be assessed as well. There's no timetable yet. FIFA says a report will be released once the investigation is complete, which means this story isn't over. It's just getting started. Here's the truth. This wasn't a one-off. Football has always had this side. The handshakes, the rivalries that turn personal, the moments that never make the highlight reel. That's exactly why we're starting this series, Football Beef Files. Every week, we're digging into the fights, the fallouts, and the beef that football doesn't like to talk about. Subscribe to Global Brief Sports, because this is only episode 1.